Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on in, come on in. Let me go ahead and plug my little mic thingy in there. Please let me know if you cannot hear me or see me, okay? Because I have been having technical difficulties over here, which is why I am 39 minutes late. And Karma Diva, she should be here in a minute too. She has some things going on. She's been having some things going on. So that's why some of y'all might have noticed that for a minute, I had like Friday Night Live scheduled today. Then I changed it to our million view celebration party today. Then I changed it back to Friday Night Live because I was trying to coincide with Karma Diva's schedule, because I don't think she'll be able to hang along with us tonight because of some personal things she got going on with her family that she might discuss with you guys. She might not, but if she do, that's her decision. So being that I don't know how long she's going to be in tonight, I didn't want to do the million view celebration without my girl, being here for the whole, period of the show. So, because she is, even though we don't be on every show together, because most of the shows that she's my co-host on is Friday Night Live. Of course, I do my TV reviews on all the different TV shows by myself. I've been doing that ever since my first YouTube channel that I started, called Tanya's Primetime TV. And a lot of you guys follow me over there from that TV review channel over here to the Hood Table. And of course, I still have that channel as well, but I do most of my stuff over here now on the Hood Table. So yeah, she's my co-host primarily for the Friday Night Live. So, hey Karen, what's up, girl? How you doing? Matter of fact, I don't know who's all going to tune in tonight, but I will drop the link because it is Friday Night Live. So I will drop the link to let everybody have a chance to jump on the stream if they want to jump on the stream and shoot the shit with us tonight. Because y'all know how I get on Friday Night Lives. As it says, scrolling across the bottom screen, Friday Night Live is no topics off limit, no holds barred type of show, and it is every Friday, unless of course there's something that comes up like an emergency. And I think in the past 2 years we only missed like maybe 5 Friday Night Lives, so that's a pretty good record, right? Friday, because a lot of people on Fridays, they be doing stuff, they be out, they be having engagements. I guess that tells you how boring my life is. I ain't even gonna lie, my life is boring. Candace, do you remember when we used to always go out? Like Fridays I wasn't home, Thursdays I wasn't home, Saturdays I wasn't home. I mean, I was out kicking it all the time back in the day. And then even like a few years back, sometimes I would still get out every now and then, turn up, party with my girls or whatnot, my folks, my peoples, my fam, go darts, but of course, the last year and a half or so, going on 2 years because of the pandemic, if I get out, I get out. It's not like I break my neck to get out, to go out, even with the people, I know some people got their shots and all that kind of stuff, and still those people do not really. It's like, okay, I got my shot, so hopefully I'll be safer than those who have not got the shot. But some people still aren't just running out there back into their normal routine life, things like that. But you said you sipping. What you sipping on? Sip, sipping on some scissor. Sip, sipping on some scissor. Is you sipping on some scissor? No, I'm just playing. Candace, don't do the syrup. Okay, hold up. Let me Please click this link to jump on the screen with 1738. Ooh, child. You keep that all to yourself. You keep that all to yourself. See, I have to host a show. So when I'm hosting a show, I be trying not to get too turned. Y'all don't want to see me turn on here. Y'all be like, look at Tanya. What's she doing? What that girl doing? Somebody please call her. Disconnect the Wi-Fi, please. But no, I don't be getting turned like that. I don't be trying to get turned on here. When I feel like on Friday nights, because on Friday nights is when we like turn up. You know, we take shots every hour. But when I feel like, okay, I'm gonna have to get off of here. I'm like, let me go, y'all. And then the people up on the screen with me every freaking week. Oh, who was that? Oh, Candace, was you watching last week when Tone kept saying, "Dang, y'all always trying to end the show. Y'all always trying to end the show. Ain't nobody doing shit. So what? We've been on here 3 hours." I'll be like, I'm sorry, dude. And then last weekend I had to work overtime Saturday and Sunday. This weekend, well, my supervisor, emailed everybody what was it? Yesterday? What's today? Friday. Okay, yes, Thursday. They emailed everybody Thursday, right before the weekend, talking about we can use as much overtime this weekend as possible. And I was sitting there looking at that email like, do I want to work this weekend again? Do I have really anything else to do? Can I use the money? You know how it is. And me being who I am, even if I don't need the money, sometimes it's like, okay, they offering the overtime. How often are they going to offer it? Because we're actually offering it pretty early. We normally don't get into the busy season. And I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with y'all folks out there. A lot of disability claims always come at the end of the year. I don't know what the hell y'all be doing, how y'all be getting sick, like how y'all be falling and breaking y'all ankles, and just all kind of stuff be going on in the wintertime. So that's like our busiest season when it comes to disability claims. So we starting pretty early with the overtime. Now this winter, y'all know y'all ain't gonna hardly see my ass because I'm gonna be on the clock all day and all night. I gotta get my little Christmas bag, my little Christmas pocketbook, okay? And I got a new grandbaby, and it's gonna be his first Christmas holiday celebration. So you already know, even though he can't read, write, run, walk, talk, I'm gonna be buying him all kind of shit. He can use it next year, next summer. I'm get him all kind of talking toys and learning toys and all kind of crap like that. And of course, some clothes and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Get him some baby Tims, even though he can't even walk. Woo, child. You know what? That reminds me. And I put the link in the chat. So if anybody wants to jump on tonight, it's an open panel, so anybody can jump on. All you gotta do is click that link. But that reminds me, the fans of Cardi B and other people are in an uproar. And it's like, okay, I get why people tripping. I'm sure some of y'all have seen, the news. Hold on, let me bring it up. Okay. Now this news is not fresh tea. It did happen like a few weeks ago. But Cardi B had threw her daughter a lavish fairy tale themed party. And she bought her $150,000 necklace and a Birkin. Now, can she afford to do that? Like, okay, so she gave her a Birkin, and like I think that was like 2020, and then this year she gave her $150,000 necklace. Her daughter is like what, 2 years old? I mean, is she wrong? I mean, she do got the money. Candace, you said no, ma'am. I mean, me personally, I don't think I could justify buying $150,000 necklace for my 2-year-old. Maybe I don't know. It's a 2-year-old. Like 2-year-old break shit. They lose shit. They give away shit. They be somewhere, all of the little kids say, "Oh, that's pretty. Can I see?" Next thing you know, the other kid and got your little kid stuff. Y'all who got kids, you already know how it go. Kids be swapping stuff. Oh, I used to hate that when my kids was young. Oh my God, I used to hate that. My kids would swap stuff like shoes. They would swap clothes. They would swap video games. And no video games. My sons, the one thing I can say that they probably got a lot of when they were younger, because I wasn't super big on the brands, but they sneakers were very expensive because they played sports all year, from the track shoes to the wrestling shoes, football, basketball, play shoes. They had some expensive sneakers their entire life. I mean, up to $300. They had expensive sneakers. Other than that, it was like video games. But like regular clothes, shit, we'd go to Walmart and buy some shirt, jeans. We'll go to JCPenney, get some shirt, jeans, drawers. What's that other place? Burlington Coat Factory, to get some jackets and coats. But when it came down to shoes and video games, they got like a lot of that, expensive stuff. But when they would trade the stuff with their friends, I'll be so mad. You better call your homeboy and get the dang on game. But mom, is this a video? I paid $75 damn game. You better. Okay, but it got to the point where they got older, and I said, you know what, y'all your own shit. Said, get a job. Y'all want to keep giving away the stuff I'm buying y'all? Shoot, get a job. You said you be losing. Do you see my ears? Do you see my? Okay, let me tell y'all a story. Not really a story, but just a little bit about me. When it comes to real jewelry, I love jewelry. I'm not a girly girl. Can tell you I was a tomboy. Growing up. Just as she was. We both was tomboys. And but I still like some nice bling, okay? But I don't wear it often because I lose it. And that's the honest to God's truth. Honest to God's truth. I used to have so much jewelry and I would either lose it or it would get stolen or misplaced. So for a minute I stopped buying jewelry. Then when I started buying jewelry again, the nice diamond earrings, gold, I had everything. I had the tennis bracelets, I had the rope chains, rope neck. Back in the 2000s, the late 90s, everybody wore like gold and what's that other gold called? What was that gold called? Rose gold. Oh my God, that was around the rose gold period. Do y'all remember the rose gold period where everybody wore rose gold? And if y'all hear my dog barking in the background, it's because my son ordered some pizza through DoorDash and they at the door. Yes, herringbones. I had so much jewelry, right? And then one time, y'all, this one of my little transparent story time moments occurred. One time I was like dating this guy. And he was like my brothers, my younger brothers. I met him through them. And hey, Carrie Ray, how you doing? Hey, love. Hey, boo. Everybody, come on in. Hit the link if you want to jump on the screen. Or if not, that's cool too. But there's the link in the chat right there. And please like and share the video as well. Now, back to my little story time. I was dating this guy and I met him through my brothers. And my brothers, did they have girlfriends? I think they was just messing around with different females back then, I think. And they would go out and hook up with the girls that they was kicking it with. And the guy that I was kicking it with, who was their homeboy, he went with them. And I guess he hooked up with some female. And they were making out. I don't know if they went all the way. I can't remember, but they were making out like in the back of a car or something. And my brother was like, I know this motherfucker. I know we cool. You know how my brother was like, I know we cool and everything, we boys and everything, but you kicking it with my sus and you out here with this broad. So anyway, of course, my brother, he came home. He's like, man, Pooh, because that's what they call me, you know, Pooh. I gotta tell you something. I was like, what? And he told me, and I was like, oh, really? Really? He got the nerves to hook up with another female around my siblings? Okay. So what had happened? My brothers and his homeboys, they came over and they grabbed all the dude's stuff. He wasn't like living with me, but he had a lot of stuff of how it goes. When you kicking it with somebody and eventually some of your stuff go to their house, some of their stuff go to your house, you know, with something like that. And so they packed up his stuff and put it downstairs, and I called him over and he came over and he was like, man, you know, pleading his case. It was nothing, you know, whatever. And so my brothers and them was like, dude, she asked you to get the fuck out of her house. So Stepney, man, and it was wintertime. It was wintertime, and I remember this so clear as day. I lived in the projects. No shame. I was living in the projects around that time. Spencer Projects. Spencer Projects off of 30th. People in Omaha know which one I'm talking about. There's two sets of Spencer Projects. There's one on the 24th side and one on the 30th Street side by Daly's Liquor Store. And I stayed by Daly's Liquor Store and by Stage 2 off of 30th. Those are the projects I stayed in. So this was a long time ago. And so it was wintertime. I mean, it was so much snow and ice outside. Cold. And the guy came over and he didn't have no car. And he usually got around by my brothers or me, you know, and he didn't have a ride. So I guess in his anger of getting like his stuff handed to him in a trash bag, basically everybody was like on his ass, like, get the fuck out of here, you know, don't come back, you know, woo. He was like, man, I forgot some stuff up in your bedroom. I forgot some stuff up in your bedroom. And I was thinking, I was just like, let me get this boy, let him get his shit before my, because my brother's about to commence to, you know, you got those family members that don't play, you know, I included, but when it comes to my brothers and my boy's husband, they straight crazy. So I'm like, let me get this dude out of here before he end up getting me kicked out the projects and on the street, because they ain't been to tear this shit up. So I let him go upstairs and he left, and then something just hit me. Like, Tanya, go upstairs and check your jewelry. So I haul ass. I run up the stairs, bust in my bedroom. I check my jewelry. Some of the jewelry that I actually had, I had a lot of jewelry. Some of the jewelry I actually had, I had just got from my brother. They had bought me some new ropes and some necklaces, and they were really expensive. They were gold, and my brothers had bought it for me. He took everything, like everything. And so I ran downstairs. I'm crying and shit, telling my brothers and their homeboys what had happened. And so they take off because the dude only been gone like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes on foot with a trash bag. So it's like, how far could he have gotten? They went out there, they looked for him, they drove around, you know, couldn't find the dude. There's like, he had to have called somebody. So then come to find out, the dude had pawned my shit. That was the last time I really ever, and this is a long time ago, that was the last time I really ever invested in real jewelry. I have a lot of costume jewelry. I love costume jewelry. I just can't wear it long because it breaks me out. So if I wear like something, I have to literally wear it out to an event and then take it right off when I get back home, throw it back in this little case or whatnot. But yeah, I cannot do the fake jewelry for long periods of time. Even watches. Like, I used to hate when I was growing up because I couldn't wear watches because that back part used to break me out. And even if I bought expensive, like one time I bought this really expensive Guess watch when everybody was into Guess. I bought this really, really expensive Guess watch, and I don't know how much it cost. It was hundreds of dollars. This was way back. So it was expensive back then. And that thing broke me out. I mean, I was very like allergic to a lot of things. But yeah, so I don't know. And it's been years later and I'm still like, when I do buy like some real excuse me. Y'all know when I get to talking and rambling, I start coughing because my throat get dry. Hey Deanna, what's up? Hey boo, how you doing? But the link is in the chat for anybody who wants to jump on the StreamYard. But yeah, so every now and then I might buy me some expensive earrings, or I swear I lose everything. I lose everything. The last pair of earrings that I had were kind of expensive, not super expensive, but they were gold with little diamonds in them. And I lost one of them probably 3 months ago. So I'm walking around for months and months with one earring on my ear because I refuse to let go of the other. Oh my God. But yeah, I need to get back into buying me some expensive jewelry. I'm like a kid when it comes to jewelry. It's gonna end up lost. And I'm just like, boy, I swear the day I get married, that man better put insurance on that ring from the time that he purchased that shit. He better put some nice insurance on that shit too. But am I freezing, y'all? Am I freezing up? You said you do too? I'm bad with it. I'm bad with losing jewelry. But yeah, y'all. So earlier today, because of the simple fact that I get so tired of people talking about R. Kelly, he ain't did shit. Do they got any proof of him on videotape? Do they got any proof? Like, people be forgetting what this fool done did. And y'all know I've been following this story for years. I've been following him for years, from way back in the day, from the time when he was caught messing with Sparkle's niece and urinating all over her on videotape. I'm like, what do y'all mean? Have y'all forgot? Do y'all forgot the time where he got busted in Florida having sex with a 14-year-old girl? It was all on film. He had so many tapes of him having sex with underage girls, but then the case got thrown out because the his lawyers were able to prove that the police didn't have enough evidence, sufficient evidence to do the raid. They did the raid because they had heard that he was messing with little girls again. So they did the raid. They confiscated his videotapes, confiscated his cameras, confiscated. He had bags of not CDs, but tapes, just like when he was with Sparkle's niece. And they took all that stuff, saw him on there having sex with little girls. But the case got thrown out because the police didn't have sufficient. And you know how that goes. Just like if they raid somebody's car and they find drugs in there. That's how a lot of drug dealers get off, because the police didn't have sufficient evidence to justify them going through their shit. So he got off many times throughout the years, and there was evidence, tapes. And of course, in 2008, when he got off with Sparkle's niece, the reason why he got off was because even though everybody testified that that girl on the tape was the girl on the tape, the 14-year-old girl, her teachers testified. Her was it soccer coaches or volleyball? I think it might have been soccer, I think. But one of them coaches, her coach testified. Yeah, that's her. Her peers testified. Yeah, that's my homegirl. Everybody testified that was the little 14-year-old girl was the little girl on the tape, you know, the one that's in the courtroom or whatnot. But the parents of the little girl, remember the father played the bass in R. Kelly's band? They refused to admit that was their daughter. And on top of that, they refused to allow the daughter to testify. So because the person in the tape supposedly wouldn't testify and the parents wouldn't cooperate, he was acquitted. But there's still people out there saying, oh, they ain't got no proof, he ain't done nothing wrong. So what I did, Miss Carrie Ray, and yes, he is a sick mother, shut your mouth. What I did was I did a video with a timeline, and y'all might have missed it. I did a written blog and a video. So everything I said on my video, I also wrote it down so you guys can read it if you want, or you can listen to it. Let me put my the link is on my website. The video link is also on my YouTube channel, but the written blog is actually on my website. And if you go to the website, thehoodtable.com, you can watch the video and read the written blog. But The name of it is Updates on the R. Kelly Trial and History and Timeline of Allegations Against R. Kelly going all the way back to the 90s. Now, the people who probably ain't been keeping up with him, they don't know all those accusations. They don't know all those little kids. They don't all know all those boys. They don't know nothing about no evidence, all them allegations, because they don't care to know. They don't care to know. Okay, Ray, you said you saw it? Man, check it out. For those of y'all who care, or for those of y'all who still don't think that fool did anything wrong to anybody's child, please click the link in the chat. It takes you to my thehoodtable.com website where I do blogs, I do vlogs, I do blogs. If you are a subscriber to our website, you get monthly newsletters every month. Did I add Carmel Diva on? Hold on. I think Carmel Diva. Is that you, Carmel Diva? Hello?
Yes, it is.
Hey, boo. Welcome to the chat, girl. Happy Friday Night Live.
Me.
Yes,
It's
I was
me.
just telling the folks that I did a timeline of all the allegations against R. Kelly going back to the 90s, and it's on my thehoodtable.com website. And I put
Hey.
the link in the chat. Chat.
Hey,
Y'all gonna
y'all.
be like, what the
How
hell?
y'all
He
doing
did
this
what?
evening?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Carrie Ray said she saw it. But yep, as soon as
Happy
I
Friday Night Live.
yes, baby. As soon as I put the link on my Facebook page, somebody, and it was one of my relatives, matter of fact, said, well, do they got any proof? I'm like, are you kidding? This man has been sleeping with little girls and little boys since the 90s, and he even married Aaliyah when she was 15. Fake documents of her age, making her appear to be 18. And y'all talking about, is there proof? But anyway, check out the link in the chat. I dropped the link to my written blog, and I describe and I go into details all the charges going all the way back to the 90s, including the one with Sparkle's niece. Now, Karma Diva, how you doing, boo?
I'm here. I'm hanging in there.
Carrie Ray said you a bit behind. Oh, she good. She good. Karma Diva has been going through some things. Like I told y'all, keep her in your prayers. And I told y'all earlier, if she decides to let you know what's going on, that's her decision. But I wasn't going to say anything, just to keep her in your prayers and her family.
Yeah. My mom has the other day she coded on us, and we ended up we had to take her to the hospital. Bring the computer too. And she is now facing heart failure, kidney failure, and her blood sugars were like 10 times what they should have been, and her heart rate. So they have gotten it up. What's the thing? A pacemaker. And
pacemaker.
They just trying to make sure she's stable enough. Right now, they have her in a medically induced coma, and they're saying she's still showing signs of COVID, but the rest of us are fine. So he and I were discussing some things, and then my mom's brother, my uncle, will be here tomorrow. So I got some support here, and then I have the rest of my family.
You said your uncle will be here tomorrow?
Yeah, he's coming into town. He's coming in from Texas.
Okay.
So I get some support here, and then I don't want to exclude my family. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We, those of you who don't pray that often, we also. So, yeah, we've been going through that and just
that has to be hard.
trying
Like
to stay positive. Because, when it looks bleak and it looks like Yeah, it's hard. People, of course, doctors, they always, oh, well, we don't know. This looks kind of bad. I said, you know what? I went out in the parking lot and I got to just shouting and thanking the Lord because, see, they don't know what I know. I know that I serve a God that can
Mm-hmm.
and does do impossible things.
Mm-hmm.
And
Miraculous. Yep. He still performs miracles every day.
he can make the impossible possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
Yep.
thanking him
Yep.
already for what he is going to do in the future
Mm-hmm.
and what
Excuse
he's
me.
doing right now
Mm-hmm.
because she's still here and I was hearing her voice. So it is what it is,
Oh
and we
wow.
just trying to keep positive and keep each other
Yeah.
encouraged.
Now she had COVID, and then they had thought that she was over it, right? And she was at home and just doing okay, and then she just got ill again.
Mhm. They thought she was over it. Brother's like, well, I don't think she caught it again. I was like, you can catch it again,
Yeah, you can.
especially with this variant out here.
Hmm.
Um, and I knew it had to be something because when I got to the hospital today,
You
they
kind of
had me
going in and
gowning
out.
up and putting on not just the mask but the face.
The
It was
whole
it was
protective.
crazy. Thank you, baby.
Yeah. Wow. Well, a lot of people in the chat is praying for
The
you.
whole
Hey, Carla,
PPE.
boo. Hey, Carla, sweetheart. Yeah, a lot of people is praying for you, and we will continue to pray for you.
Thank you.
You know, you my girl, and your mom. She's like so sweet. She is so sweet. She's so funny, and you look just like her too. Y'all look like twins. But yeah. So I'm gonna keep on praying for her. She has definitely been in my thoughts.
Brother was just talking about that because I don't think I do. But
Girl,
everybody else, when they see us together, they be like, "Oh, you look just like her."
absolutely, absolutely. When
I
you be
think it's
posting
just
pics
the
on
eyes.
Facebook, your Facebook pics, I'll be like,
It's
dang,
just
you
the
look just.
eyes.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of.
My mom ain't never been
I'm
to
telling you, y'all got
cookies.
some of the same
She's
features.
been
It's a lot
cute.
of resemblance to me, but yeah, skin complexion and everything. But yes, yes. So prayers to Carmel
No,
Diva,
cause she dark.
everybody.
Both my parents are dark. I
Well, on y'all
appreciate it.
pictures,
Thank
y'all
you
look
all.
just alike.
Thank you very much.
One day, maybe I'll
Please.
get permission from you to show the pics. Now I know I look just like my mama, even though I was bigger than her. But especially when I was real little, when I used to be a skinny little
Yeah,
twig
one
back in
day
the
I'll
day.
be close.
I think you kind of behind. You're lagging.
Now,
You want to
see,
go out
if
and
I
come back
take
in,
pictures of my daddy,
Karma Diva? Karma
oh,
Diva?
okay.
Could you go
Yeah,
out and come
I'm
back
gonna log in on my computer instead.
in? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna log in on my computer.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, she kept going in and out, and then it seemed like she was like maybe a few seconds behind the conversation. You said, Karma Diva, do you have a sister or brother look alike? I don't know. I don't think she has a sister or brother look alike. You said you don't look like your mom. I look just like my mom. When I was younger, oh my God, I don't know how many times I heard it. Oh, you look just like a little Neil. Because that's what they call my mom by her middle name, Neil. I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. You know how you just like, even if your parents are like my mom, I thought my mom was beautiful. And everybody else did too. I thought she was really pretty. But still, I was like, I don't look like her. I look like me. But once I got older, I realized, yeah, I do look like my mama, just like her. Deanna, you said, are you the only child? No, actually, I'm not. I have siblings by my mom, and then I have siblings also by my biological dad, and then of course I have siblings by my stepfather. But my mom with my stepfather has 2 boys. Those are my 2 younger brothers. So they're my brothers by her, and they're like my actual brothers. She just had them with my stepdad. But then I have biological siblings. My biological dad had me, then he had my younger sister, and then 2 boys. So altogether, I got like 3 by my bio, and then I got 2 by my stepdad. And then my stepdad has like kids that he had before he met my mom. So he got like 2 kids. He got 4 altogether. But yeah, I'm not an only child. But sometimes I feel like it because I'm the oldest with my mom and I'm the oldest with my bio dad, but still sometimes I feel like I'm the only child sometimes because like me and my bio dad's my siblings by him, we like don't stay as in contact as we might should because we didn't really grow up together. It's one of those situations where we didn't really grow up together, but every now and then we hook up or I'll go meet him, at my grandma's house or something, on my dad's side, my dad's mom. But ever since like the pandemic last year, I haven't even went to see my grandma because my grandma is older. She's like really old and she has like health issues. So nobody really visits her like that anymore because of the pandemic. They try to keep her safe in the house, away from, possible germs. So I haven't seen my own grandma in a long time, on my dad's side. So yeah. Hey, welcome back, Karma Diva.
I was back. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you sound perfectly clear. People in the chat was even saying she keeps going in and out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You sound really good now. But yeah, Deanna said, "Are you the?" She said, "Are you the only child, or do you got like siblings, like sister and brothers that look alike?"
Well, I have a sister with my dad, and we don't look shit alike. And then my brother, I have with my mom, and as we get older, we kind of favor a little bit. Literally, I think there may be 1 or 2 pictures of us together where we look alike. Otherwise, and yeah, I'm the oldest out of all of that.
Okay. So you the only child with your mom though?
No, I have a brother.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right. Right. Yeah, I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest on both sides.
Yeah, that's the way I am. I'm the oldest I'm older than my sister and I'm older than my brother.
Yeah. Deanna said you better go see your grandma. I am. I just be like,
right.
It's like they don't like. It's not like I can't go see her, but it's like she like I said, she has health issues. Like she has a trach. She has. I don't want to go into everything, but she has a lot of health issues. So a lot of people, when they want to see her, they'll like do it in videos, chats, or something like that. Yeah. So they stopped everybody from visiting her like we used to, like when the pandemic started last year. Even my cousin, okay, Karma, do you remember Boo Angela, the nurse who we interviewed about the pandemic when it first started? Even she doesn't even hardly go over there, and she's a nurse, and she's like, because she'd be at the hospital all the time around all those germs, and all those, so a lot of us who used to go over there a lot, it's just, yeah.
Okay, but I'd still, honey, coming from somebody who don't have any grandparents anymore. Well, I take that back. I got a grandmother in Texas, but see them as much and as often as you can,
Mhm.
because, honey, when they gone,
They gone. Oh, trust, I
mhm,
know. I have all my grandparents, they're all gone besides my dad's mom and my mom. So yeah, I know, but this situation is different than just not seeing somebody. You know what I mean? Like she could get really, really sick if she comes down with COVID, and you know what I mean. So
yeah,
this is an entirely different type of situation.
yeah.
But hey, crackhead Willie, what's up? How you doing?
Crackhead Willie, boy, I tell you,
I know I ain't seen you around in a minute, and I love the face. The face on the, I mean
that's
the
a hell of
face.
a name.
The face definitely matches the name.
That is a hell of a name to have.
The
Crackhead
eyes is just
Willie.
looking like.
The eyes look like something from Thriller.
I know. I swear, crackhead Willie. I swear, I'm not even gonna lie. When I used to see you in other people's chats, I used to think that you were a troll, and you might be, but you might be a good troll. But I don't think you're a troll. Troll. You're not a troll. Troll. You know
I
what I
was
mean?
thinking that when I just looked at the name, I was like, okay, this
Yep.
somebody troll.
Yeah, but then I started seeing Crackhead Willie in a whole bunch of people different chats, and when he started coming to my chat, I was like, "Oh, what's up, Crackhead Willie?" But yeah,
Well, it's good to see you then.
that's too funny. His name and also Clyde, like Clyde, who be changing her name every
Where's
2-3 days.
Clyde tonight?
Yep, see, Crackhead Willie said he's a good troll. Yep, he's a good troll. He's not a bad troll. But I don't know where Clyde is. She was in the chat the other day with me.
He's a good troll. He lets us cross the bridge.
Yep. But you know what we were talking about, Carmen, even before you got here. I don't know if you had saw the articles on Cardi B and her 2-year-old daughter, who she bought $150,000. Her daughter just turned 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she threw her like this really lavish theme party, princess theme party or whatever. You know, her daughter culture. And she bought her $150,000 necklace, diamond necklace. With the letter K on it. It has a Chanel logo and it has a Minnie Mouse on it. And so she's getting a lot of backlash regarding that necklace.
It's her money.
True. Thank you, Deanna.
And
yes, please like the video.
That's something that that little girl, she ain't gonna wear it, and she'll probably never wear it, but it's something that can and will
be with her for a while.
It'll be with her for a while, but it's something that I'm sorry, my mind is just this
That's okay.
But
I just want to show the picture of the necklace.
Oh, that's so pretty.
That's a picture of the necklace. I was telling people like
it would accrue with interest. It'll accrue interest over time. Is what I was kind of trying to say. So, and people need to go and they just mad because they can't get their baby one. Tell them to shut the fuck up and move on. That's her money.
Well,
she
you know
went
what?
out on the stage and twerk for that.
Well, you know what? I was explaining to the peoples earlier how I said I don't know if I would buy a kid something that expensive, even if I had the money. But then I told people that, like, I don't know how many times people used to talk stuff about me, about the shoes I would buy for my kids. You bought your son a $200 pair. Jordan, you bought your son some Kobe Bryant. You bought your son some LeBron.
Right,
I mean, because that was just one thing that I didn't go cheap on with my kids. They all, and one of the reasons why, of course, as well, was because every pair of tennis shoes I had, my tennis shoes at minimum were $200. All I used to wear, remember the Shocks?
Yeah.
Those are one of the tennis shoes that I used to wear. And I mean, I had every color, shock, every design, every style. I would order them if they weren't in the store. And at minimum, them things was like $200. So it's like, if I like expensive sneakers, why should I have to go to Payless to buy my kids some sneakers? You know what I mean? But some people did like, look, like
everybody has something that they, I say everybody has something that they place value on or something. that they'll go out of their way to spend money on, like
Right.
you may shop at Aldi's, but then there's this one certain thing you like, okay, I can't get this at Aldi's. I gotta go to Walmart or Baker's or someplace to get.
Exactly. That's how I am. I shop at Aldi's, child. You know I shop at Aldi's. I shop at Aldi's, Baker's, Family Fare. I shop at a lot of different places.
Another thing is, Cardi grew up poor, just like the rest of us. So just like, when we can't, we got older, we tried to do better for our kids.
Yep.
So
yeah, because I used to wear
that's what she's doing with hers. Hey, she didn't have it when she was little, so why not do it for her baby?
Right. That's like how it was for us when I was growing up. Man, remember the 3 for $10 white girls at Payless? Those were my tennis shoes. And if my mother got me a pair of what's them other Hey Tone, what's up, man? You probably remember the name of them sneakers. Not like your mom probably bought you some, but I'm just saying. A lot of kids wore them. Like the pro wings, the pro kids, stuff like that. Like
you talking about the pro kids.
Yeah, some like if my mother went up into the $20-$30 range on some sneakers, shit, I thought we was doing some shit.
Well, actually, I seen there's a dude that I just seen and found on the gram. This dude is cold with it, man. He took some Walmart joints, just some regular Walmart shoes. Man, by the time he got done with them shoes, man, I think he sold them pair of shoes for like about $150.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it was cold how he did it. Of course, he hooked it up. Like he showed kind of how he did it. I mean, the way he did them shoes, it was like you would think that them shits was custom made from. It's just certain way that he did it. He used a certain spray paint, certain little epoxy type material, and that was about me. He hooked it up. It was it was crazy.
It's a dude that I don't know if he's still down there. Them shipping containers down there
on 24th Street. Yeah.
It's a guy that I don't know if he's still there, but he was down there doing custom shoes like that too.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I love that. Like a lot of people do really, really good work. I know somebody who does custom shoes, but she does like the bling stuff.
Yeah,
and she would bling out a pair of cheap ass shoes. She would bling them shits out and child.
I don't need no blingies, no.
No, not you.
I don't need no blingies yet, dude. It's too early to be starting that bullshit. There's a bit of bullshit going on this week, goddamn it. I got started tonight. Y'all already know. Look, y'all, I'm waiting for y'all. I'm just waiting. Y'all got.
No, we had difficulties coming on tonight. The StreamYard wasn't working. I had to create the shit on my phone, then enter the shit on the computer, and then it was a hot ass mess. I was like,
when God start blessing, the devil start messing.
Yes. And you right, Deanna.
Okay.
Deanna said her kids would be spoiled because that's how she was. She didn't realize she was spoiled until she got older. You know what, Deanna? I didn't realize she was poor until I got older.
Shut up. I thought we was poor. Honestly, I felt like we was poor because I couldn't get what I wanted, but then again,
we was poor. We were so poor. But a lot of people didn't even realize how poor we was because I didn't know how poor we was. I just knew that there were things that I couldn't get, but it didn't hit me until I entered high school. When I entered high school and I saw everybody with these, just expensive everything. And I was like,
my father pulled a trick on me once. He took me to Crossroads Mall back in the day. And see, I didn't know that anything in that mall, anything if I would have just asked for it, he was going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So we was in Crossroads Mall. Back in the day, Crossroads used to be the shit.
Yes, right. That was a spot. Yep.
So, the only thing I asked for in that goddamn mall was a pair of Reebok shoes. And he didn't tell me this shit till we got home. He was like, because I was picking up stuff, but if I would have said, "Can I get this?" I would have been able to get it. My parents used to do, stuff like that. I get in trouble at school. I had a pair of Jordans. My father let me unwrap them and showed them to me and told me that's what I was going to get for Christmas. and they took them back.
Oh, I done done some shit like that before.
That's
I didn't take them back to the store, but I would make my kids put on their old ass dusty shoes that they had last season. I sure would.
And y'all say I'm wrong, but my parents didn't be like that.
Let my kids have some brand new shit, and they go to school and get in trouble. I swear to God, my son Cam in the other room, he'll tell you, put those shits in my room, put them in my car. I used to put shit in my trunk of my car, like just to make sure they didn't sneak into school. And they had to put on their old sneakers.
My mom did that bullshit to me. One year, I think it was the first year I transferred to Burke. It was the first day, and my dumbass got in trouble. Matter of fact, rest the little brother, his soul, rest his soul, man. You know, no disrespect to the dead. That boy is Jamie Moss. Burke. We was all at Burke. Him and the other homies, they were over there just talking shit. They just cracking, just talking shit. So, you know, my mom come on like, oh, you want to get in trouble, want to hang out and do big boy shit. Oh, okay, you want to come around in the house all high and all, okay, I got something for you. First day of school, nigga, why she take my joints and then tell me what she did with them? I was like, you know the bus is going to be waiting. I'm like, what you like? You going to miss the bus? I'm like, how was that? I got a car. She was like, nah, till you get your shit right. You ain't even driving this nigga.
Man, I'm telling your mom just like me. I take the car.
That's some bullshit. But mind y'all, this is, I know y'all about to laugh though, but why did my goofy ass have to take, I had to wear my damn church shoes. No, but peep this out. These were the church shoes. These was the clean joints. I had I think they was they wasn't Stacy. They was oh my God, they was Johnson and Murphy's. Yeah. Why was I missing a shoestring in one of them? Now, mind y'all, I had Jim. I didn't think I was gonna have Jim the first day, nigga. I got on my church like, I'm mad a bit because I'm sliding. Oh man, you got it. I took my shoes all right. So true story. Courtney Morrell never tell you this too for real. So, you know, we said, I'm like, okay, I ain't tripping. He's like, Carter, you need to do something. I'm like, look, man, I ain't about to do all that. You want to do first day blues, right? So they all just laughing, cracking jokes, you know, until I said, okay, I'll show you what cracking jokes is. So, you know, real talk, I walked up to him and be like, you know, hey, nigga, how you want to do it? Then we can go right here, right there. Oh, man, you need to go on with all that. Because, little nigga, I will break you down, homie. You already know what it is from the boys club days, my dude. So, anyway, make a long story short, he want to stand up like he ready to do something. So, you know, mommy, my dumb ass is out here in my church clothes. I take off my doggone shirt. And the nigga that looked at me and was like, bro, you really want to bang, man. But, dude, you in your church clothes. How that's gonna look, even if you do whoop my ass, man? How that's gonna look? Nigga, you I'm gonna let a nigga in church clothes whoop you? Yeah, nigga, you about to get your ass whooped.
Say I took your ass to church.
So they sent me to the office. Mind you, niggas are still laughing like this nigga I was heated. So that's where by the time that they called my mom and told her that she had told them why, because they had asked her, well, why? How come he wasn't in the sports? He should know that first day he probably gonna do gym. She's like, well, because he need to learn a lesson. She said, did he tell you he also had to ride a school bus? And they was like, nah, he didn't tell us that. They're like, well, that's why he didn't have his clothes, none of that, because I took all that shit. Yeah, he want to act a damn donkey plum fool. Didn't think I'm about to let him take the car, the Gator Boy car for school and his birthday. And then got him all these dang new clothes. I worked too hard for all that, and he want to act a plum. Okay, I got you. Mm-hmm. So I had to go in my church clothes that I had wore that Sunday, the day before school. Imagine
your mom was just like me. I swear to God, I would take car keys. You 16, 17. I bought that car. What? I bought them Jordans. I bought that Xbox. I used to have a closet full of that shit sometimes. Like, my thing was, when you go to school, like most parents, when you go to school to learn, you got all the rest of the day and weekend to fuck off. Like, go to school, get your learning on, come home, do your homework, go outside and have fun, do whatever, silly shit kids do. But when you're in school, you are there to learn. And I'm telling you, by the time they come home, if a teacher called me, I've been and went through their room, pulled out every cord of the wall. They come home to a bed, and that's it.
And I'm like, I refuse to remove anything and hide anything. But damn it, if I tell you can't touch it, you better not lay a pinky on it. Because
kids are real sneaky. Kids are real sneaky.
Very.
Oh no,
Kids are real. You can tell them don't watch that TV and trust them.
They're gonna watch it.
Leave the house. They gonna watch that TV.
Yeah,
that's just something that just happens.
I used to tell my youngest daughter all the time, don't get your ass in that goddamn pool. Don't get in the pool. Do not be in that pool, because when she was younger, she get in the damn swimming pool. She would be in there from sunup to sundown. Like you would have to literally go out there and yank her ass out the pool.
And probably be so suntanned.
She'd be so raisin. She's so wrinkled. She got so wrinkled.
Hair just dried all.
And see, I'm that kind of mama that will pop the fuck up on you. So you never know which way we coming. And shown up,
you tell her stay in the pool.
She saw us hit that corner. She got out that goddamn water so quick.
I wasn't
and walked home because she knew. She knew her ass was in trouble. And she got her ass, them wet ass whoopings.
Sure did.
Oh, them are the worst. When you get out the tub, ass whoopings. Yep. Oh.
But that little nigga still would sneak to get in the goddamn pool.
Yep. Wait till we gotta go to the store. We're gonna be on the bus, be gone from here. She gonna go right over there and sneak.
We used to do this shit too when I was little. I mean, my mama, boy, she did not spare the ride. You know how the Bible said my mama was a holy roller, and she did not. If the Bible said beat your ass, that's what the hell we gonna do. We gonna beat your ass. I'm trying to. I mean, and we would sneak and do shit like when she wasn't around, and sometimes she would find out, and we just. It was like, okay, do we want to face the consequences if we do something? Is it worth it? And sometimes it was worth it. Just like with these kids in these video games, sometimes it is worth them getting on those video games because they like their video games. And they will suffer the consequences of getting their ass whooped.
Well, my daughters learned the hard way because one, I did. I went and checked her ass out of school, took her home, beat her ass, and then took her back to school.
At least you took her home because Carmen, I know you remember that story I told about my son when he was showing out in what was it, first grade or something? I think it was first grade. And I went to the school because they was calling me like 3, 4, 5, 11 times every day. Then one day they called me like 10 times before noon. So when noon time came, it was around my lunchtime. I went home to the house. I got my strap. I drove up to Wakanda. No, that was at King. He was at King Elementary off of Maple. I drove up there. I took him out the room, dragged him to the bathroom, beat his butt in the bathroom with kids outside lined up for a water fountain. They heard everything going on in the bathroom, even the teachers. I came out of there with my scrap in my hand and I walked right past him like I wish somebody would say shit.
Thank you.
And walked him back to his my mama in heaven. I walked him back to his classroom. Then I got on my knees and I explained to him why the hell I came. I made it very clear that I will be back. I did my Arnold Schwarzenegger. I will be back if you clown again. And I swear to God, ever since that day, I never had to go back up to that school.
You damn right.
But then my mama, on the way back to the school, I was telling her what happened. Girl, you going to jail. Girl, did they have you on camera? Girl, why you do that? Girl, I said, you know what, mama? I trust you with my kids.
For some reason,
they're like, what? I trust you with my kids.
It seemed like the principals at my daughter's school, they welcome, because actually that assistant principal had told me that there was a room that didn't have no cameras. I needed to. I was more than welcome to use that room.
I was so upset. I was beyond livid. Have you ever got phone calls from your teacher?
Yes.
Over and over, and you got a job, a production job, and over and over, and you get home, you ground them, you take their stuff, you spank them, you do everything you're supposed to. You talk to them, talk to them, and that's like my main thing. Talking to my kids before I even take extra measures. I went through all of that stuff for weeks, and then one day they just called me too many times before noon, and I spent my whole lunch break up in that bathroom with that kid, and I swear I didn't have to go back. I didn't have to go back to King after that.
My kids will tell you, I'm being serious. They will tell you right now to this day, they believe that I am crazy. And
yours too?
Mine ain't never told me, but I know they already think it.
My son would tell you, yes, I know my mama is crazy.
My daughter told me
I
that
didn't try nothing because I knew she crazy.
Yeah, my daughter told me she's more scared of me than she is of her father. She was like,
my kids ain't never said that.
Tell me that all the time.
My kids ain't never said that, but I know they think it. Like, it's certain times, like, was that today? My son, the youngest one, asked me, he said, Mom, are you on your cramp? Do you got cramps? And I'm like, I said, what you mean? And he said, I said, no, not right now, but I did the other day. He said, I knew it. He said, that explains why you was acting the way you act. I'm like, no, that don't explain why I was acting what I do what the fuck I tell you to do. It don't matter if I'm on my period or my cramps or not. Shit, I'm gonna get pissed off regardless if you ain't doing what I asked you to do. But of course, when it's that time of the month, you be like, oh, like that movie. What's that movie, Karma Diva? Where the Wayne
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Where she turning her whole head spin around.
Yep, I'm gonna get
you, sucker. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
She said, I'm on my menstruation, or she said,
no, she said, I've got cramps.
Yeah, she said, I got cramps.
They don't understand. You're gonna learn today.
They do not understand. You just be feeling horrible, and your insides just feel like, ugh.
I'm telling you, my shit used to be so bad. I literally used to pass out. I done had. I mean, they was horrible. That hysterectomy, that was the best damn thing ever. Thank you, Jesus, for whoever.
I might end up getting one of them. I remember in school, every month, the same time every month.
I remember I used to
walk to the nursing station.
Be like, oh, you pregnant? No, dummy, just the opposite.
I used to go to the nursing station every month. The nurse already knew. She would put, remember back in the day, the nurse, they had all those beds. They probably still got that in school. What I'm talking about. But, they had all the beds and stuff. And the nurse would give me a pillow. She would give me a blanket. She would give me a hot pad. And she would call the bus people, the people, the sick bus. Did they call it the sick bus? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
They don't do none of that no more.
And they would every month
give them an ice pack.
I would go home and I would be at home for like 3-4 days every month. Like the nurse knew it like clockwork. Like, okay, go lay down till the sick bus get here.
Man, please, my parents was not letting me go home.
I'm telling you, I was like, it was bad. It was bad. I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk. All I did was cry. I would literally cry. I would be balled up in tears, just crying.
My stepmom knew how my cramps were, so if I called before school, if I called their job and be like, I'm not going to school today, she already knew why. She'd be like, okay.
But see, that was the only time I ever missed school too, because I was one of those kids. When I say I love school, I love school. Like I used to have to go to Christian school.
I didn't want to miss no fights.
And most
of the fights was on our bus.
Yep, I used to go to junior high for Christian school. And after that, my brother still went there. And you know how it is with the Catholic and the Christian schools. Their days off are different days than the OPS.
Yep.
So on their days off, my mother would like make me stay home. I would be crying. Like that's how much I love school. I didn't want to miss no fights. I didn't want to miss no drama. And I just love school.
Really?
So,
the same. Richardson.
So, see, all of my friends was at school. So
I went to South High School. When I say South High School was lit. Like South High School was lit. Where
our bus,
if you miss one day, if you miss one day, it was like missing.
Now and we had the most ghetto bus ever, Champagne.
We had the livest goddamn school bus.
People, they used to like shoot at us.
I think we had the livest school bus. I don't know. We had all the people from Lothar Block. We had all the people from 16th Street. We had all the people from.
We had water fights.
Still riding the bus when they used to, we would be late, and so they would take us to Burger King and buy us food.
Actually, they nobody buy us some damn food, but they would allow us to go buy our own food.
No, see, I wasn't even supposed to be riding the bus because technically I was not in Northwest District and I did not want to go to Benson. And my father was like, he didn't want me to go to Benson either.
Benson was horrible.
Benson was roguish. Back then, Benson was roguish.
Benson was the school that was like being on punishment. Like,
but that was
really
like, but see, I was attracted to that type of shit.
No.
That's why I didn't like Benson. I was attracted to the drama.
But our bus driver actually used to pick me up because the bus went right in front of my house.
Rerun, because remember he used to let me off right in front of my house, and I wasn't exactly off there.
Because that last stop was 1 block down. Literally, you can walk out of my yard and cross the street, and that was Northwest bus stop. But I could not go to Northwest. Bullshit. Yes, I did. And rode the bus. He would pick me up in the morning.
A rerun. Big old fat rerun.
But it was a lot easier. Back in the day, it was a lot easier. Remember when we used to be able to write a note to ride a different bus home?
Yep.
Or in the morning, if we spent the night at our friend's house, we just had to have a note to get on the bus. They don't do that.
My mom was a bus driver, so it didn't matter. I could ride.
But they do that now. Well, my daughter did.
Not here. Not here. If you ain't supposed to be on that bus, you ain't supposed to be on that bus.
Well, for the most part, you're not. But if you got like a note, then you can ride that bus.
Oh no, they didn't allow that. My son, he had to walk like damn near a mile to a bus stop because of the fact that, like you said, it's not in the right. You're not. They said he wasn't like far enough away to go to this specific school, and they did go to Benson. But what ended up happening, I complained so much. They finally created a bus stop closer to our house. Wow. Because I'm like, y'all making my son walk a mile? Like, okay,
no, this is what was stupid. My bus stop was at the bottom of the hill, but the bus came up the hill and past my house. So I was like, I'm walking down to the bottom of the hill. You can pick me up right here in front of my damn house.
That's dumb.
That's what happened.
But they created a bus stop for us because I was like, fuck that. I mean, maybe in good weather, a mile isn't so bad. But picture this. My son plays sports all year round. So he has to walk a whole mile before he even gets to school. That's tiring as it is right there. And then it could be wintertime, raining, stormy, and you tell me my son gotta walk a mile to his bus stop? And he can't go to any other school. It was so messed up.
So do y'all still have the activities bus? Because that really threw me when I got down.
The activity bus sucked. Like the activity bus, even in the evening time, they used to have to walk so far from the activity bus to come home.
Because I think you take them really, I think, to the closest school.
Wakanda and walk home.
But see, back in the day, they literally stopped at every freaking block. They didn't care where you live. They would ask you for your address as long as you remember. Remember, it was north, south, and it was north, south, and west. If you stayed out west, it didn't matter what your address was. If you stayed down north, it didn't matter. All they would ask is, what's your address? You write on a piece of paper, and then they would just go house to house, student to student. But nowadays, oh no. You gotta be so many blocks or miles away from the school to even ride the activity bus. It's like totally different.
Yeah, I don't, and since they done rezoned down here, what my daughter, the school bus where we moved to now used to come over here. Now the damn bus don't come over here. Now, mind you, there is a major intersection that we have to cross. So that means I have to see, we already got the pickup and drop off spot already together because I don't do the school traffic. I don't give a damn if it's high school. It don't matter.
Right.
They ignorant. Case in point today. These motherfuckers down here today. See, don't see entitlement. Entitlement. And these kids down here, they can't drive. Dude gonna pull out in front of us. We turn in the corner. Now, mind you, you did it illegally. And you turn in front of us. And you got this, I guess, souped up truck that think you gonna, do something. So then when you turn in front of us, then you go slow. Act like you're gonna turn. And then you don't turn. And so we go into the other lane, and I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? I guess he decides to feel himself. It's like he wants to speed up behind us. Oh, really? So you know your brother is driving. Okay, we
hit the brakes on a bitch.
So therefore, he takes off his seatbelt. I take my hair down and wrap it up. Because if we gonna jump out this bitch and whoop this motherfucker's ass, this is exactly what we gonna do. So then, dude starts speeding up and shit and turn the corner, act like he really like we was really with the shits. And I don't know, because he was what, 2 cars in front of us?
Hey,
and the lady figured something was going on. And
I chased this motherfucker at high speed.
We was chasing through. We went through what? Outback, parking lot, Target.
Oh my goodness.
We was with the shits.
That was just today.
And exactly, that was just today.
Oh man.
That's when you know them some old punks.
Like folks is really losing their mind. They mean like down here. They like mean mugging.
I ain't never forgot. I'll never forget when me and my brother was driving my car and we got hit. Some lady ran a stop sign. It was off of like 45th and Lafayette, and somebody ran a stop sign, knocked us clean the hell across the street. We ran up on a curve through somebody's fence, almost hit a pole. I mean, we was like inches from a light pole. And we turned around and this bitch was like, in reverse. Girl, when I tell you we jumped out my car so fast, me and my brother, we didn't even, you had that connection with somebody and you didn't even gotta say shit. We just opened the door and just jumped out and ran each one of her doors on the side. I opened one side, he opened the other side. We was like, what the fuck?
Girl,
she like,
I
was just trying to park off the side of the street. That's all I was trying to do.
We got in a high-speed chase on the sides of the interstate in Kansas City during rush hour traffic. Because the bitch hit me and then she played like she was gonna pull over. She hit me, and then when she backed up after hitting me, she hit this Jeep. She acted like she was finna pull over, and the bitch jumped back in traffic. Girl, me and that Jeep, we was on the sides chasing that bitch. We had to be doing about 80. Start weaving in and out of traffic. And girl, I lost her after a while. I was like, fuck, because she knew the traffic better than I did, because she was from Kent. But I was finna whoop her ass. My kids was in the back seat. My baby was crying. She was like, Mommy, slow down.
Oh my God. I know you was mad.
I was hot.
Okay, y'all remember when Ariana Grande came there?
Yes.
Okay, I took my girls, right? Now, mind you, leaving, it was a good concert. Actually, it was a good concert. But leaving after the concert in the parking garage, leaving. Why did this bitch and this guy and her children in this car wanted to act like they wanted to hit my car? Now, you know how when you getting out, you inching. So she wanted to keep on playing like she wanted to hit our car. So mind you, me and my girls is in the car. Again, I wrap up my hair. My youngest daughter said, I got that young one right there. My other daughter got out the car. She said, lady, stop. Don't you see us right here moving? She said, move again. Don't you know this woman still acted like she wanted to move? Don't you know as soon as I took my seatbelt off, that bitch stopped? Move that motherfucking car again. I told her, and she grabbed, I said, read my lips.
People think you be playing with them.
Don't play.
And put your ass in the cemetery. That's what
right.
Some people think you be playing with them, boy.
You got the right one. You thinking that you gonna try to punk somebody if that's what you feel you gonna do. Well, guess what? If you feel froggy, leap, and I'm right here. Let's go. But she didn't do that though, because me and my girls was ready to jump out the car and beat her ass.
I don't condone violence, but I do. I mean, every now and then you just have to
pop somebody in the throat.
I just gotta bring out the hood. I just gotta bring out the hood every now and then. But I truly do not condone violence. But sometimes it is what it is, and sometimes just the situation cannot be controlled.
I used to carry one of them mini bats, them little itty bitty bats. I had one of them under my seat.
Them things hurt.
Yeah, they wide open.
I got one.
Them things hurt.
And wait a minute, people used to be like, "What you gonna do with that?" Bust a motherfucker in the head with it. That's what I'm gonna
bust you to the white meat.
How
about that?
Let me test this on.
Girl, we was in. I'll never forget that. I was drunk as hell. We was in Hardee's parking lot in the line, and this car behind us, they had already got into an argument with another car.
No, she don't got it back.
Right.
This her.
But
Literally.
yeah,
it looked like it been used.
Exactly.
This is all back.
the car behind us act like they was centimeters away from my bumper. I jumped out that motherfucker barefoot with the bat, and my cousin, I didn't see the other motherfucker, but she seen the other girl get out of the car with a bottle. So she come out with her bottle. She was like, "Oh no, bitch, not today. We in the middle of the parking lot finna bang." And then they had some dudes, and the dudes get out. It was like, shit, we'll take y'all too. So the car behind them was full of dudes. They was like, "No, y'all ain't finna fuck with the homegirls." So it was about to be a big ass fight in this parking lot. And the funny part, the dudes behind us, we didn't even know them. They just hopped out because they seen some niggas finna fight some females. It was about to be on.
And if any dudes sit by and watch some dudes fight some females, they wrong as hell.
You know they gonna watch that because they want to see if somebody titty gonna pop out.
I don't know, but some dudes fight some dudes. No. Now some girls fight girls. I understand you want to see some boobies pop out, but any man who sit and watch another man beat a woman or fight, they wrong. They wrong for that. Right. Even if they just break it up and say, bruh, please, just let them bras go. Just,
No, they was finna.
But see how it was for us. How it was for us when we was growing up. We had a lot of. Oh my God, I had a lot of boy cousins, and we didn't have that many girl cousins. Our boy cousins would hit up the girl cousins when they had issues with girls, and vice versa. So it was never like the boys like, "Oh, I'm about to beat this bet." Nope. Let me call my cousin Tanya. Let me call my cousin Tiff. Let me call my cousin. It was a lot of people you can run through, or we all just show up.
Shout a whole damn
right. Yeah, and that's just like it was with the dudes. Like, let me call. Y'all want me to call my cousin Cease? Like,
that
nigga crazy.
I'll be like, I'm gonna tell my daddy, and my daddy will handle it from there. Cause he told Tim, this dude, Tim Vent, I can't remember what his last name is. Cause he used to, like me, always want to catch that little feel and this, that, and the other. And I, told him to stop this, that, and the other. He would not leave me alone. So I told my daddy. And my daddy
Tim went to school with us.
Tim Ventroy, I think that was his last name. My daddy told him, the next time you touch my daughter, I'm gonna rip off your neck and shit down your throat. He left me alone. I'm not. Stop playing with me. Leave me alone.
See, I don't see. That's why. I don't know. God knew what he was doing when he didn't give me no daughter. Because I pray to God. I pray to God every day. Y'all might think I'm lying, but I used to take that prayer oar that our pastor used to give our parents when we was in church when we was younger. Like the ladies in the church, they always had this big old bottle of prayer oil in their purse, and so I would take the blessed oil, whatever they call it, and I would take that olive oil, and I would rub it on my forehead, on my stomach. And I would pray every day, God, please don't give me no girl. God, please don't give me no girl. Because I just knew I couldn't handle no girl, y'all. I knew that by the time she was 12, I'd probably be in jail locked up. Because all the girls, all the daughters that I had seen in my life with my not my siblings, but like with my cousins, my friends, neighbors, like these bad ass, fast ass, wanna pop you upside the head, little girls. I'm like, nope, I can't do it, Lord, I can't do it. And He gave me 2 boys, and I thank God every day.
See,
when they gave me the ultrasound and said I was having a boy, I said, nope, I want another ultrasound. I don't believe you. I just need, as much.
Hell, my daddy said he had a mother, a wife, 5 sisters, and 2 daughters. And then he already had 1 granddaughter. So when I was pregnant and I said, look, Daddy, we having a boy finally. He said, how I know it ain't a tampon in the way.
Damn.
I wish my daddy was on to see this. Yeah, I wish my dad was to see this boy here because I finally got our first boy. And actually I got 4 girls, and they all shit. Fuck that. Exactly. No, ain't no all.
Helium.
Trust me, I know. That's why I prayed day and night that I didn't have one. But some girls, they are so sweet. They really are. Sweet.
No,
I wasn't that sweet girl. That's why I knew that I would probably get like a mean little bad little girl if He gave me one. That's why I prayed.
Because all 4 of them were like me at some point in my life at that stage. And I be wanting to, that's why I'm like, I should have slapped myself then. Because I'll be wanting to choke the dog shit out of them now. Like, you remind me of me. That's the same thing I did nor said. And just, I understand now why my parents just would back off with certain things and basically just give it to God. Because
that's what you gotta do. I'm serious. I ain't got no girls. I got boys, and still sometimes I have to give it to God with these boys. But my boys don't act like I used to do when I was younger. They don't. But I know for sure if I would have had a girl, she would have probably been like the spitting image of me and doing the same dumb shit that I used to do when I was younger. And and then even when I had my first grandchild, I was like, oh, for some reason I wanted a girl. For some reason I was like, okay, I'm prepared now because it won't really be mine. It'll be theirs. But, I kind of like really wanted a granddaughter.
My first grandchild. How many grandkids you got?
I mean, I got my first, like, ain't that how you say it? I just got my first grandchild. I just got my first grandchild. That's what I just got my first grandchild. What? How else was I supposed to? Girl. Okay, so I just got my first grandchild, and he's a boy. But I really wanted my first grandbaby to be a girl.
I got my wish because my oldest daughter, when she was 5, I wished it on her that her firstborn was going to be a girl, so she could experience every single thing that she had put me through. And that's what my mama told me. Yeah. 25 goddamn years later, she gave birth to
that's when you got
granddaughter, and if she is not a spitting image of her mother, thank you, Jesus, because that my prayer was answered. I was so goddamn happy. I bullshit you.
I didn't get my granddaughter, but I got my grandbaby boy, and he is 3 months old today, and I'm about to put him on the screen. That's my little baby.
Oh,
yeah, look like his daddy.
Oh, look at that hair.
He has a head full of curly.
Do you play in it?
That's Baby Puff.
He came out with a head full of freaking. I mean, the hair was crazy.
Gorgeous.
The hair was crazy.
See, that's one thing.
Now
that's
when she was pregnant.
I'm about to have my first grandson in October. So
there he is.
And I'm gonna be babysitting, and he's so gorgeous. I really hope if he got a head full of hair, I'm gonna play in his hair. I'm gonna try not to.
Yeah, he has a head full of hair. There he is again.
Ew.
That's my baby.
See?
Yes, that's my little baby. I just love him so much. That's his mama. That's my daughter. That's my daughter.
She gorgeous too.
Yeah, she is beautiful. Mm-hmm. She is beautiful, beautiful dark brown, chocolate skin.
Good job, nephew. Good job, nephew.
Yes, I fell in love with her when he first brought her home. A long time ago. They've been together for years, but they finally had me a little grandbaby.
Oh,
I'm still getting you.
I can't wait because I got one that don't live with me. My granddaughter don't live with me, but my grandson will be here. He will be living here at least for the next couple of years.
Oh, okay.
If I don't put his ass out, make him get a job.
But
Tone, don't be putting the kids out.
You know this is gonna be so interesting. This is gonna be so interesting because see, he's been around nothing but females. Tone ain't been around nothing but females the past 11 years.
Oh Lord.
So now he gonna have
like my daddy and my son. He calls my son. He be like, come on, son. And he got him going all over and building stuff and taking.
Damn right.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that though. I like when the grandpas call him son. Like my baby, I call him my baby. I'm like, I know that's your baby, but where my baby at?
My baby.
Where my baby? What my baby doing? I don't say what my grandson is doing. I'm always like, where my baby at?
Yeah, I do too. I'm like, where my baby? Where my pumpkin jaws? Because that's what my granddaughter is. That's our pumpkin jaws. Mm-hmm. And when I see this little dude, then he'll have his name. Mm-hmm. I gotta see the little dude right now. You
gotta see the dude before you give him like his
name. Yep. So right now you MJ because since you're gonna be named after your father and your Junior. Mm-hmm. But I already know that oh my God, that little boy, he gonna be schooling folks. He gonna be wise beyond his years just because his grandfather.
Man, Tonio gonna have him knowing everything and every book. Man, when I tell you, man, that's one of the fondest memories I have of when we were younger when I first met Tom. And that was all the goddamn. This dude had books everywhere. We used to hang around in New Jack. That dude had boxes and shelves just full of books, and I'd be just rummaging through the books every time I come over there to find something to read. And he didn't mind if you like read his books, borrowed a book, as long as you brought the shit back. But he had so many books, and he was so knowledgeable. And I was like, damn, I ain't never met a nigga so goddamn smart. Like, that's one of my fondest memories of him was all the books he used to have.
Matter of fact, I cannot send you a message, Tanya, because I tried to send you a message a couple of times.
On what? On Facebook?
Yeah, through Messenger.
Can you send me a friend request?
We're friends on. Yeah, we are. We're friends.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Tanya, we're friends on Facebook. At least I thought.
Because
you pop up now in my feed.
You might be following me, but not my actual Facebook friend. Send me a friend request right now, because if I don't get your inbox
also had about 5 pages.
Well, no, the one that I use is the one that I use. I have a black face mask on and I'm facing the side like this.
Yeah, Tanya Haley.
Yeah, because I got like 3-4, just like YouTube. I got like 3-4.
Yeah, she got
I got backups for the backup. Okay.
She do the flip flop with a flip flop.
No, Carmen Diva, you know when we had the grown folks group, I was always getting kicked off of Facebook.
Yeah.
So that's when I started creating different Facebook profiles. I was always getting kicked off of Facebook. But yeah, you know how Facebook is. If you're not friends, then all your messages go into like a.
How many friends you got on Facebook?
Hold on, let me see.
Might have to kick somebody.
I got 1,170.
Yeah,
I can't send you a friend request, Tanya.
Oh, because
I don't know. It don't even
pop weird.
I thought it was 5,000 and then you couldn't.
I don't know, but I can't.
No, because I might have it set up where you can't send me a friend request unless you're a friend of a friend. But if you're friends with your husband, then that should allow you to.
I don't
send me.
No.
Yeah,
are y'all Facebook friends?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, what's your name on Facebook?
Champagne Edmondson.
Yeah, you a friend of mine. I done seen your name up many times. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we are friends on Facebook.
Hold on.
Be the messenger.
Is it like is it a man on there with an afro?
Yeah, that's my daddy.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to add you. I don't know why we were not friends, so I'm adding you right now.
That's Facebook algorithms.
I mean, I don't know why, but I would see your name like I would see your name like liking some of my posts, and I didn't even know that was you. And I just the other day you had like one of my posts, and I said, "Who's Champagne?" I didn't even know that was you.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You don't hear me calling her name all the time.
We talk, but no, we talk all the time. But I guess I never really caught on to. Yeah,
Tanya, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How many champagnes you know?
No, but see, I don't. I'm sorry, forgive me, but I didn't even remember that your name was Champagne. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even.
Tom's wife.
I just call you wifey.
Crackhead Willie.
I always call you wifey.
But I'm saying you don't hear me calling her Champagne.
Good night. I wasn't even paying attention. I swear to God. Good night. Every time I talk to your wife, what do I call her? I call her wifey.
Wifey.
and it's in no disrespect. I
got you, Tanya.
I'm like, what's up, wifey? Hey, I hear her in the background. Hey.
That's right. I got you. I was like, okay.
I
was gonna send you our numbers.
Oh yeah, we friends. We got you friends with Kurt and Alicia. We got them our dogs right there.
Which one?
Charles, Chucky, Chris. You know Chris Craddock, his wife dances with our line dance team.
Craddock used to do a video down at my father's club.
Yeah, he used to have like a TV station or radio or something like that.
Yep.
Hey, Kurt, you friends with Kurt? That's the homeboy. We go way
Kurt who?
back.
Crackhead Willie.
Kurt Mayo. We go way.
That's who Mayo. No,
yeah.
That ain't Crackhead Willie. No, that's my boy Mayo. Oh yeah, Mayo. That's my guy.
Yeah, Kurt Mayo. We go way back.
Yeah, I go back with Mayo since like the 5th grade.
Yeah. Yes, way back. And you friends with my sister Shonda. That's my sister on my dad's side.
Shonda. You remember Shonda that used to ride our bus?
Shonda who?
Rashonda Strickland.
Shonda.
Oh, that's your sister?
Yeah, that's my sister. That's my little sister.
I didn't know that. I'm trying to tell you. Actually, I might actually be related to a lot of people, but I don't know my damn family. I'll bullshit y'all that.
That's little Leroy. That's on my dad's side. You said Earl May's little cousin nephew over there.
I don't know my father's side. I don't really know my mom's side. I know some last names.
Little Jimmy Earl, little Eddie Lee and them down the street.
Little Day and them. But yeah, the Stricklands, that's my dad's side. Yep.
So look.
Yeah, when I was talking earlier, I don't think I was on the live earlier, but somebody asked me how many siblings I had, and I was saying I got like 3 on my dad's side. She's one of them. And she got 2 brothers. Those are my brothers. So yeah, I got 3 siblings on my dad's side.
I'm an only child.
Baby kid.
I am not a baby kid.
You a spoiled brat.
I will admit that now.
That is
okay.
AKA Jean. That is Queen.
That's AKA baby kid.
That's Mean Jean.
I am not
Yoga Queen. That's the Queen of Mean. Mama Jean is the Queen of Mean, and this is the little Queen.
Oh, Mama Jean was Queen of Mean.
Man, my mama mean. Okay.
That's different.
Don't let that woman fool you.
That is Eddie Lee daughter. You better not lie.
I used to say my mom was mean, but everybody thought she was the sweetest.
No,
and I'm like, y'all don't live with her. I'm always in trouble every day.
Mom feisty.
Yeah, my mama feisty. She's difficult. She is, and everybody will tell you she's difficult. Mm-hmm. My mama's not. Well, she's probably nicer now.
She listen to her.
My mother, she would tell you, I made her cuss. Kids do make you cuss.
Oh yes, they do.
Yeah,
I used to blame my kids. They be like, "Mama, you need a cussing jar." Why? When y'all the ones that make me cuss, y'all trying to get rich off of y'all pissing me off.
Exactly.
To make me cuss y'all out.
And they real quick to ask for a cussing jar. No, mine asked that same stupid ass question.
And they probably try to purposely piss you off even more just so they can get that quarter.
Well, it didn't matter because I cussed them out in the first damn word.
Right. My son's like, Mom, how can you go like? I don't know shit. What? I don't know. Maybe what? Okay, 8 hours when I'm asleep. That's how long I can go without cussing.
And if I don't
probably
talk
cussing in my dreams,
I used to talk in my damn sleep. So I might have cussed you out. Hey, anything's possible.
Bad.
What's the ashtray? Man?
It's a habit. I really do try to not cuss.
Ooh.
It was easier for me to stop smoking cigarettes after 15 years than to stop cursing. So
I'm not.
I can't quit neither one of them. So
it will be year 13 for me this October 31st on
Halloween.
Halloween fall on this year. It's the 30th, right? October 31st.
I couldn't.
That's 13 years ago on Halloween was when I smoked my last cigarette. I got
know
in
that's
my car.
I could have swore you were still smoking when I met you.
No,
my daughter was only 11.
I know that's right.
I stopped smoking in 2008.
I know that's right. Go ahead.
In 2008.
Get it, girl.
It's been over 2 years for me.
I'll never forget.
Ahead, then.
The only reason I remember, remember when I bought that house that we used to kick it at in the basement? Remember the house?
Yeah.
Okay,
when I fell down the stairs.
Right. So
tuck and roll.
Right. So when we had that party for my birthday, that was that first year, and I was smoking that year. The next year was 2008. And that's when I had stopped smoking in October. And the reason why I remember was because after I bought my house a year later, that's when the market in 2008, y'all can remember, when the housing market
Tanya, I didn't know you back then.
The housing market crashed. Listen, if you knew me after that and I was smoking, it wasn't cigarettes, and that's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
I'm so mad about it.
And I only did that on my birthday. That's all I'm gonna say.
Her
my
funny
birthday party.
Funny cigarette.
In 2008 was when the market crashed, and I remember that was the year I stopped smoking because that's when I got laid off.
I'm saying that because I didn't even join Facebook until 2010.
And I don't know what you imagining then. Okay, I don't know, but. Like I said, it wasn't cigarettes if I was smoking anything. I'm just, again.
Cigarette.
But now, in 2008 was when the market crashed and I had lost my job because I was in real estate for almost 8 years. And that's when the real estate, y'all remember that? People just leaving their houses, just walking away from their shits.
Yeah, girl,
and so I had lost my job and I started a new job and they didn't have like a smoking area like my last job. And we had to walk like a whole block away and stand on the corner. It was the dead of winter. And I swear every time I went to smoke my cigarette, I froze my ass off. So that's when I stopped smoking. Because I was like, fuck this. I'm not standing outside in the winter, in the snow to smoke no damn cigarette. So that's how I remember. It was the year when the economy just crashed, when the housing market crashed. So that's why I'll never forget. But yeah, and it was Halloween because I took my kids trick or treating, and I smoked the last half of my cigarette before we hit the Happy Hollow area, and that was it.
Yeah, and now you no longer. I don't care. Cigarette smoke.
It's hard to quit. It took me like 10, 20 times to do it.
It smells like forever. Cigarettes do too. They smell. I don't know. They smell like funky ass.
And you don't realize that until you quit. Because when I quit, I had smoked for 15 years. So when I quit, I just noticed everything smelled better, tastes better. I noticed the stench, like the cigarette smell in the house. I went around cleaning all the walls, washing all the drapes, had the carpet clean. You don't notice that until after you stop smoking. So when I walk around people now and I'm like, oh God, they be looking at me like, and that's the same thing I did when I smoked cigarettes. Like, I don't smell. I took a shower this morning. What you talking about? But it's all in your hair. It's all on your clothes. It's in your car. And everything. And that's why that was one of the reasons why I wanted to quit, because I knew that people smelled it and it wasn't a good smell. And then on top of that, I got laid off. Hey, it's Chosen Queen, Miss Belinda. How you doing?
It's tough.
It's hard. It
I don't not
years to quit, so it's hard. Hey, Miss Queen 98. But if anybody tells you it's easy to quit smoking cigarettes, they are damn lie.
They full of shit. No, they need their ass whooped.
It's easier said than done.
I can promise you that, sir. I can guarantee you already know.
I didn't smoke cigarettes. I smoked blacks. But I
know I used to smoke blacks.
Yeah, the cigars, all that.
Now blacks, cigars, I quit that.
Swishers,
I just
Newports, cool, whatever kind of damn tobacco, motherfucker.
I smoke blacks before I smoked cigarettes, and then I realized, hell, that's 20 cigarettes in a carton while I'm buying these 5 blacks in a pack. So that's when I went to cigarettes. I'm just saying. That's when I went to cigarettes. I was like, I can get these cigarettes for almost the same amount as so I went to cigarettes. But yeah, I weaned myself off. I kept trying to quit cold turkey. I tried different things, and then finally I weaned myself off. I bought me a pack of cigarettes. I smoked. There was 20 cigarettes in that pack, of course. I smoked half a cigarette right before I walked into my job. Like I would get up, brush my drink my coffee, all that, smoke half the cigarette on the way to work. Then at night, right before I went to bed, I smoked the other half a cigarette. I did that till that pack was gone. And about time I had 3 cigarettes left, I swear every puff made me damn near die. Like choke, throw up. I felt like horrible, but I forced myself to smoke every cigarette in that pack, weaning myself off. And the last half was on Halloween 13 years ago.
I know that's right.
And I swear that's worked for me. It worked for me. A lot of people never tried that before. I saw what he said, but a lot of people have never tried weaning themselves off. Some people, when they wean themselves off, I'll smoke 1 cigarette here, 1 there. But if you force yourself to wean yourself off daily, a half in the morning, a half at night, I'm telling you, before you hit that end of the pack, you're gonna be like, what the fuck made me smoke this shit? Like, why am I I'm serious. It worked for me, and I didn't refer some people to my way, and it worked for them. So if anybody want to, you can try it. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I'm telling you, half a cigarette at night, a half a cigarette in the morning till the pack is gone, and you gonna feel like, oh my god, this shit smells horrible. Oh, it tastes horrible. Oh,
I can add on to that.
Appreciate you, bro.
You know what?
Honestly, the hard part, though.
Honestly, what you could really honestly do, yo, is on the strength. If a person really wants to kick the habit, and they don't tell you this, but they know this is the truth. Honestly, what you should do is for 3 days straight, go to a sauna. 3 days straight. I mean, go in there as long as you can, until you get one of them old stunk down back in the day Faith Temple 3-day fast and shut in good sweat, hollering and spitting. I'm talking about shaking like woo. Boy,
the midnight services at Faith Temple.
Yeah, I'm talking about y'all.
Special.
I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking about you sweating. I'm talking about just sweating like the Lord, good Lord, sweating. That type of sweating.
I didn't know about that little. I didn't know about that.
But it's a joke. It's from folks falling out and passing out.
Well, I'm telling you, the weaning off for me, it worked. So I don't know.
Go. Serious.
Anybody wants to try it? Go ahead and try it.
If you go to a sauna, this is proven. In fact, if you go to a sauna for 3 days straight, and I believe you sit up in there like maybe about 30 minutes or however little you can take it. Basically, what you're doing is
them shit be hot too.
Yeah, you basically, but what your cells, your body, your body is literally expelling all that nicotine, all that, and within 3 days, I'm talking about 3 days, you would sweat out all that to a point to where there wouldn't really be no need to really do like all them other herbal full detoxes because your body didn't sweat all that mess out. It's just that if that's what you're willing to go through, that means that you can't smoke no cigarettes in that time period.
Well, I know after I did my little way that I tried, it still took like a while. Like it probably took almost up to a year for me to not have any urges. But you just gotta be strong.
That's it. Yeah.
Of course, Revenue said the only thing I smoke is ribs and brisket. Revenue, you crazy.
But you're right. All remedies is good remedies. That's the thing. The point is that we all, anybody that needs to really want to kick the habit to really you know, like really just trying to like, you know, like add in, you know, because we all gotta. I mean, y'all have to think of it. It affects everybody, whether it's a person that's lighting up or whether it's a secondhand smoke.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's true. That's true. And 402 said prayers up to you, Carmel Diva, and your family.
I mean, that's that. I believe that's the problem with society too, as a whole, man. Is just that folks that really forgot on what it really is, man. I mean, we all share in the space. At the end of the day, yeah, they say we all the same, but genetically and biologically, no, we're not. But that's a whole nother different level of subject. Like literally, that's a whole nother subject. But I'm not about to go there. But the point is that we all need to learn how to admire and share the space, because this is just one ticket that is not. It has a one way, no return. It ain't nothing guaranteed. It's just what you make. You got to put your faith in the Creator to know that that's what it is that you. What you think, whatever man thinks, so is he. Yeah. So if you feel like you're a piece of shit, then guess what? You're going to be a piece of shit. If you're going to feel like that you are the top of the world, top of the world, guess what? I
feel like I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Well, there it is, and guess what?
I'm gonna speak it into existence. And the Hood Table is going to be an establishment. It's going to be a corporation, and me and Carmel Diva is going to be at the top of the food chain.
There it is. And always have a contingency plan, because you already know. With great responsibility and comes also, you know, with you know, to whom much is given is much as needed.
Right.
So you know, you going, you know, he's going to make it and allow it for you to be in a position to do a whole lot more, like what you know, what your heart desires, because you will basically be like, hey, I can get up when I won't do what I need to want, but I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm good at doing.
You know I would love to just get up and be like, I'm working today because I just want to. You know what I mean? Like, I always wanted to be at that point where I can work if I want to, or I can just make my money work for me. You know,
you getting there. You got to invest.
I want to make my money. You know how people make money and they sleep. That's what I would love.
Invest. That's what an investor does. That's what a landlord does. That's what landlords get rich in their sleep. A lot of folks, we got to get our people back to economics and financial business, some type of something. Niggas better start taking a bookkeeping course or something. I mean, figure out something, because that's our problem. You know, individuals don't generate generational wealth. It's families. Well,
I wanted to be a landlord, but people be leaving your shit. Like,
no, it's ways to be a landlord. At the same time, I'm saying is that landlords get rich in their sleep, but to me, there's okay.
It's hard work though. You know, like, it's like you tearing up your property.
Here's the thing: there's four quadrants. QUADRANT. There's four quadrants when it comes to economics or money or whatever, an ecosystem. On a financial aspect, you got faucet number one, which is the employee. That's the person that works for a company, et cetera, et cetera. And then you got faucet B, which is the self-employed. More say, he kind of, I believe it's self-employed or business owner. One of them is B. But anyway, nevertheless, the definition is the same. Self-employed, doing odds and ends, the whole nine. But then you a business owner on the other one, which would be faucet C, meaning that you basically whatever it is that you put in is what you gonna get put back. It's gonna come back to you. But you have to deal with all the levels, the disappointments, the ups and downs, the higher percentages of business failures and all that stuff. You're gonna have to deal with all that in that life on that level when it comes to that level. Or you can be the top of the food chain, faucet D, which is the investor. Why? Because he takes all the risk, but at the same time he gets the biggest reward. So to invest, here's what our people have forgot. So there's people that is teaching individuals, and I'm talking about they can be charging fortunes for this information, but a lot of it's just some of they give it away. Now the inner stuff they're not gonna give away because that's years of you paying people for their experience on how to put stuff together, how to work, how to get in the system, and how to really invest and bubble off of that. A lot of our folks don't even know about simple stuff like REITs. You can invest in that stuff and I'm talking about like a working man's income. You don't need a bunch of goddamn money like folks. You can find these companies got these things like you can buy in shares of this type of stuff, like projects where they got real estate and since real estate is back booming and building and all that stuff, they got companies that where you can like literally look at and be like, okay, I'm gonna take about $50 and throw it up in here. You got to think about it. You're adding in on a pool that's already got probably God knows how many other people that's from dirt poor to ultra wealthy that's invested in on these type of projects. So it's like basically your money is in with that. So when they shoot up, your money go right. See, we didn't got so tuned to thinking that every damn thing's a scam and every Johnny is selling ham. It don't run like that. That's just one level of shit. The internet is making every doggone thing possible to where there is no reason why nobody should not have no type of side income or side hustle whatsoever, period. Mm-hmm. No job is guaranteed. If you ain't set in, like for instance, you're blessed to be in a situation where you're able to do it from home. That takes a lot of the stress of a commute. But it still comes. I love working from home. But it still comes with its stress. I know it still comes with its like damn.
It still work. It still work. You know.
Right. But at least you're doing it. You
Carmen about to bounce out on us. She's
all right, sis. Hey, peace and love to you. Much prayers to you and your family.
We'll still continue praying for your mother. Keep
it's all good. Well, yes. It's like the game is like has not. People have refused to really just accept reality. Like, man, that's why everything else is moving around us. The truth hurts, but we got to keep it all the way thorough.
Right.
Everybody around us is getting pacified, but us. We the last ones to get it in, and the first ones to get cut off. How does that even add on? You want to give me the scraps, but then cut me off the minute that I even accept the damn scraps. What kind of shit is that? Mm-hmm. But you got 1% of people controlling what over probably 98% of the planet's wealth. That ain't gonna add up. Everybody's out here scrapping for 2% of the whole crop share. Mm-hmm. You're talking about over 7+ billions of people.
True.
So it's like, come on, man, folks better start understanding and learning something that the value, your time is your wealth. That's your real true wealth and your currency. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I mean that's what we gotta really start participating and really start partaking and really like looking out for one. If we know something, and we should share it. But I ain't saying give away. I ain't saying get every damn thing. I ain't saying do all that. Some things you have to, some things you got to put. To some people you got to pay for because you're gonna go pay.
Yeah, like a lot of people come to me asking me how to do this on YouTube, how to do this, how to do that, how to stuff. A lot of things. I'm just like, okay, this is how you start. This is how you get jumping off. But then it's like, okay, if you really, really sat down with somebody and explain everything to them about YouTubing and StreamYard, it's hours and hours and hours and hours. It takes forever to learn every single thing on YouTube, how to do this, how to do that. So when it comes to like, I'm all about giving back and teaching people how to do certain things, but something is like, okay, you got to give you like just a little bit, and then you have to like try to figure out some things on your own. You know what I mean?
Pay for that information.
Sure.
Yeah, because I do like I didn't have people pay me for over the last few years. I have people who pay me to set up all their shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
When it comes with some money on the flow, I'm like, okay, I'll come to your house. I done came to people's house and been at their shit for 4-5 hours just on their computer.
You can see. Here's the thing: you can
use I'm charging this much every hour.
Start. Not just doing that, but put your shit in like a package too. So it's like
publish you an ebook. They ain't hard. They got the software. I think it's a software called Script or something. I mean, basically,
somebody keeps telling me about something like I have my own personal website, right?
Right, and you can just
even on there, I can like send people invoices. I can charge people for certain services.
You know what I'm saying?
So I can do that on there as well.
And charge them for Zoom. Like if somebody really wants your attention and they really willing to pay you, you offer a Zoom link and be like, okay, if this which because folks, I'm sitting up here watching folks how they're charging, and I'm talking about
people do be charging people for their Zoom.
And I'm talking about bread, sis. I ain't talking about no nigga pennies. I'm talking about $1,500, $2,500 just to talk to you for like an hour or a couple a day. Really? Yeah. Doing the mentorship, this one sister doing the real estate thing, doing the tax lien, she cold with it too. Been in the game for a while. She charged like that. She got like $10,000 joints, but then she walk you through. It's like I forgot how long it is, but they like walk you in day to day, hand in hand, on how to really make it and get it in. I mean, you ain't spending that kind of money for just I can tell you how to do it. Like no, they are in person. Y'all like doing meetings.
It takes a lot. Like, I had my own website. I swear to God, last night and probably the night before, I was on my website from probably 3:30 in the morning, maybe 4, trying to figure out why the crap could not get it to do what I was trying to get it to do. I was on there all night. And then when I finally figured out, I was like, what the, it's like, when it comes to social media and building your brand and your website and your YouTube channels and all your platforms, that takes hours and hours and time and dedication. And some people just think like you just supposed to tell people how to if it takes me hours and hours to do it, imagine how many hours out of my time does it take me to help you to do it.
Check this out.
You know what I mean?
If you know how you do the process, just take note of this. The process that you do, you should honestly record the process that you do. And this is how you get a little game. I know you probably do, but if you package that right there, that is one of your golden tickets to getting people just buying exactly like, hey, y'all, she really know how to set up YouTube social media thing. Y'all to go support that. Bam,
well, I already started doing that, but it was on YouTube because I have a YouTube channel called Don't Be Afraid to YouTube. And I have some videos on there on how to do this on YouTube, how to do this on StreamYard, how to do this. And I got step-by-step tutorials, and I'm about to start adding some more stuff because I'm about to start adding how to do certain things on Wix because a lot of people use Wix for their website right now.
That's what
I'm about to start uploading videos on how. Every time I learn how to do something on Wix or YouTube or whatever, I write it down and then I create a video later about it because them websites, they are not easy, especially if you didn't go to school for that shit.
I don't really know.
If you didn't go to school for building websites, I swear to God, there's times when I've been on there like all night trying to do one stinking thing. Like, why is this not showing up why is this not showing up? Why is it doing this? And it'll take me hours to figure it out. And then I'll be like, thank you, Jesus. I finally figured it out. But it's things like that where people will be like, could you just tell me how to do it?
No, you got to look, man. People got to pay for experience. I mean, you don't pay Mr. Johnny down the street.
Just was talking about that.
Here's the thing. Here's a scenario. Here's the problem. Okay, say that there's a product, right? And say this product is $375, $350, right? Now, Mr. Charlie down the street, the old Caucasian man, been down the block probably long time. This is what he charging for the product, and it all comes to about $350. It could be a soda, some chips, or whatever, and whatever. Mm-hmm. You getting the same product, whether it be a bag of chips and an apple and a soda or whatever. You still paying for this, and then you getting the same value. Right. No problem. I'm talking about our people in particular. No problem. Mm-hmm. Okay, same scenario, same product, same definition, same type of store. You got the Asian man. Oh, give me two. Give me two, my friend. You know, but then you got the other man, Habib. Hey, buddy. You know, they your buddy. Same thing, right? But me and you, if we selling the same thing, that hey, buddy, and hurry up and buy it twice and go. You know, old white man down the street, man, I ain't giving him nigga none of my money. Man, nigga lost his goddamn mind. I ain't about to pay no nigga no motherfucking doggone $3.50, $3.70. You see the mentality of our people?
Mm-hmm.
Basically afraid to, like the old brother said, basically afraid to see or worried about if the person down the street or that local individual that look like me is gonna get some of my money. Why is that a problem?
Yeah. Yep. And I got my website on the screen right now. I'm gonna just show you guys, like, this shit is not not easy.
Yeah, that's tight. Yeah, you doing your thing though.
I like got the graphics on here and everything.
Yeah, you took your time. That's what I'm talking about. It all pays off.
And I made sure that my website does not look like the average.
Right.
You know what I mean? The average website.
You gotta keep it up to date. You got it popping now. You gotta keep that literally. Yeah, so that takes work. But guess what? When folks want all that, no, you know what? The dusty ass to your website. Look, I ain't got time to take everybody to walk them hand in it. Because if you do that shit, you go great old bald and crazy. And broke.
Yeah. Trust me, it takes, oh my God. One time, you know, my cousin, he's a pastor. And one time I was at his house and I was there forever. Like, I started from the very beginning. He had nothing. And I just started building his websites, even like when it comes to like on YouTube, like your banner on YouTube, it has to be so many, the sizes has to be so, you know, for the banner to fit. And a lot of people don't know, okay, well, how do I get my banner to fit this way? How do you, like, you have to download a particular photo app and do all this kind of stuff to get your sizes right for your banners. And I mean, there's all kind of shit. I did everything for him. And before I left his house, he was like, you know, that was my cousin. He's a pastor, but that was my cousin. He was like, here, this is for you. And that's when I first was like, I can start charging for this shit. Like, he gave me some good money too. And I said, no, fam, no. And you know, he a preacher. And I'm like, no. He's like, oh no, you've been on my house all damn day, damn near. And I had set up the shit for his church. Put the photos on his what? I mean, I did like everything. I passed his Twitter and his IG and his Facebook. I created him a Facebook page. I mean, I did his bio. I mean, I did all that kind of stuff. I was there at his house for hours.
So if you did that, that's work. That's what
he said, child, if you do this shit for free, you crazy.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't put that on no level or nothing. Because somebody got to pay to keep that website up. It's coming out your pocket. It ain't until you start getting your ROI, just like everybody else that invest their time and revenue and energy in their projects and things like that. Then guess what? Somebody got to pay for it. And if it's I mean, apparently, some invisible individual ain't paying for that bill.
Yeah. But yeah, I had somebody like basically set up the website for me. Like, you know, they put it together, but then like after that, all the changes, I had to learn how to add stuff, how to remove stuff, how to twerk stuff, how to like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on there tonight. I'm gonna go and check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, and then on top of that, for the people who are subscribed to our website, thehoodtable.com, every month I send you out a newsletter around the first of the month. And also when you become a member, you get member badges, and it's a lot of things that we're gonna have going on our personal website away from Facebook and IG and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's really cool over there. And then like the blog that I was telling y'all I wrote earlier today about R. Kelly, for the people who don't know all the allegations, where it all started, how long he's been accused of shit, the people who believe that he ain't never did shit. I wrote a blog today called Updates on R. Kelly Trial and History and Timeline of Allegations. I give you a whole history and timeline of all the allegations and proof against this man since the 90s. And that is this blog right here. So if you go over to the website, just click on blogs, the newest blog will pop up, and that's the one on R. Kelly that I did today. And I typed it up. It's a written blog. And I also have a video to it as well. If you scroll all the way down, there's a video at the bottom of my written blog. So you can actually hear me say all the shit that I actually written in the blog. Some people like to read stuff. Some people like to hear a video. So, you know, when I do my written blogs, I always include a video with it. But yeah, I do written blogs over there and all kind of stuff. So yeah, I love my website. I feel like I told you the other day, Tone, I feel like people, if you have a real business, a LLC like we do with the Hood Table, you have to have your own website. It's only right for you to have a website. If you're selling sneakers, if you're doing hair, if you're selling, I mean, whatever, for you to seem like legit and really a business, you should have your own website.
All that.
You know, you should have your .com, .org, .net, not just some random shit, you know, on the internet.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm definitely investing into the Hood Table LLC. You know,
do your thing. That's where it's supposed to be. Yeah. So that's your project. It's my project, my baby. Yeah, that's your idea. You brought it up. You're making it come. You know, you're making it come reality. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, you ain't supposed to just let something just sit by the roadside and die off like everybody. You know how many. The graveyard is full of geniuses and scientists and and all kinds of everybody else from A to Z.
Time or have the courage to just reach out there and
Yeah, I'm not got no time for all that to be could have been. I ain't got time to be could have been. I'll be damned if my name was history. I'll be damned if my history be written down on anybody's graveyard or any history timeline book talking about, oh yeah, I could have been duty. He could have been the best. No, I don't have time for all that little slavery shit, man. All that old he could have been the best that ever was to do it. No, I ain't got time for that.
I know. Well, what I'm looking for now is sponsors. So I'm gonna start advertising sponsors to advertise their products and stuff on our website, and we get paid for advertising their product because I'm already doing it with Amazon.
Right on.
And I'm doing like reviews and unboxing videos with Amazon. They approved me to do that a couple of weeks ago, so I'm already
you all kind of goodies, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now, and I have me my own Amazon site and everything on Amazon. So
how'd you get it, sir?
I'm just trying to do the damn thing because that's mainly how websites. That's how they make their money. Mainly, it's by having advertisers on their website. Yeah, so yeah, that's how you make your money.
There was the ones that didn't. There was the ones that didn't. There was the ones that's going to pay because they want to get the message up out.
Exactly. That's some YouTubers. They sponsors. They show their products, during their YouTube videos. And I don't really want to do that. I prefer to show it on my actual website. Wow. And no shade against some YouTubers. They spend like 5-10 minutes of their show advertising different products. No, I just want to move that over to my website. And on my show, we just do our show because when you're a YouTuber, you get paid anyway because after you finish your video, the YouTube advertisements that show up throughout your video, you get paid that way anyway. So
okay.
But again, no shade towards the people who do it. But sometimes I'd be like, dang, we here to watch you and you got 10-15 minutes of commercials for your product, for your sponsor.
Yeah, that's doing too much.
I mean, get you a website. Like,
goddamn me commercials. Like, man, I watch 15 commercials for a 2.5 minute video. Come on, bro.
Because my website, I pay to Wix, I pay $250 a year. And that's for a professional, because they got different levels.
Yeah, they do. You got the other one.
Right, so I got like one of the higher levels, and it's like $250 a year. But $250 a year ain't shit when you got advertisement on your channel and on your website, and people paying you to advertise. You know what I mean? Their product.
We have to talk, Tanya, because
girl, you already know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna inbox you. We Facebook friends now, so I'm gonna inbox you my phone number.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes,
honey.
We got this.
Yeah, you got it. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and I'm always here to help people out. Like, people reach out to me all the time. I don't mind when people reach out to me all the time, but sometimes people just expect you to do everything for them.
Oh no.
And I'm like, okay, I'll help you, start building your brand and all that, like, because there was people who helped me. This where you go to do your LLC. This where you don't do it that way. That's a waste of money, So there's people who helped me to do certain things, but they didn't literally just hold my hand the whole way. Right. And I'm glad they didn't, because it makes me want to learn how to do shit for myself.
Right.
Yeah, right. But yeah, hit me up. I'll put my phone number in your inbox now that we Facebook friends.
That'll work. Right. I will definitely.
That's how we going. Hey, and congratulations on the million. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had set my reminders, but it's funny, man, because I woke up that day, man. I was just out of it, man. I mean, this is why I started earlier this week.
Well, I actually deleted it, bro. So you don't have to worry about it, because I deleted it because of the things that Carmel Diva been dealing with. Because I told her I don't want to do the celebration until,
okay.
Because she's part of the hood table. And like tonight, she wasn't even supposed to be on here tonight for Friday night. She's like, I'll just stop by for a second. I'm glad she stayed longer than that. But she's dealing with a lot. Her mom is like in an induced coma in the hospital. So I'm like, I removed that show because I'm like, I'm not trying to. She's really not in a celebratory.
Yeah, I understand. You know what I mean? Shit, I understand. So I mean, that's natural. I mean, ain't nobody just. Hopefully, hopefully her mom come out. I mean, you say she's in a medical induced or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in a medical induced coma. They said that. I think Carmel Diva said that the doctors are saying that she should be okay, but they just don't know right now because she's still dealing with the Rona. She had the Rona before, then they thought that she was okay, and then she got sick again. Then she coded in the ambulance the other day, and so it's a lot of things going on with her mom right now. So I said this is not the time to be celebrating no million views. And I told her I'll just do the normal regular Friday Night Live, and if you feel like you want to join us, come join us. And she said, well, I'll come on for a second. So I was really surprised that, and I'm glad that she was able to stay a little longer, but yeah, I wasn't expecting her to be on here that long. So
okay.
I got a question. When you do the celebratory time, you gonna make like a little cake?
Girl,
1 million view.
Girl, I don't even eat cake.
A cookie?
We don't eat cake around here. Like that's the craziest part of being a personal cake decorator is the fact that we don't eat cake. And people be like, how you make all these extravagant cakes and have all these customers and do all these parties and events and you don't even eat? Okay, how they say it? Don't get high on your own supply. But no, that ain't it. My family has never been really cake people.
The big cake.
Like we have other things that we indulge in, like chips, cookies, like champagne said cookies. We do, pies, but we ain't really been big on cake. So when I started making cakes, it was only because my mother passed, and so the person who did all the desserts for all the holidays and birthdays was gone. So I told my sons, I said, I'm about to start learning how to make cakes and stuff. And they was like, okay. And I said, I'm telling you, my youngest son, he was 15 at the time. I said, next year, I'm going to make you a really fancy Sweet 16 cake. He was like, okay. And I was like, what kind of cake do you want? And he said, I don't know. He was into sports. He said, I don't know, like a basketball decoration or something like that. And if you go to my Facebook page and look throughout the pictures, you'll see this 2-tier basketball cage with the net, the rim. I mean, it's really like fancy. And he was like, "Oh shit!" When I made it, he couldn't believe it. Like, what the hell? Like, and that's how I got started because my mom had passed and she was the one who made all the desserts. So that's how I got started on it. But yeah, we don't really. Even that cake, shit, he probably had like 2 slices, him and his homeboys, and that cake went in the trash. We don't really eat cake like that.
Hey.
So, yeah, when we have our own celebrations, it ain't usually no cake around here.
I feel you.
Yeah. Hi, thank you, Miss Queenie. She said she enjoyed the live. And good night, everyone. Good night. We about to wrap it up too because I'm getting a little sleepy. I'm telling you, I've been working all night on my website, like most of this week, getting up and going to work, and then I got to work overtime this weekend. So.
Oh yeah, we back up at it again. Sunrise, well, not sunrise directly, but early bird.
Yes.
But I do need to take some time to work on my website.
Yes. Yeah. And what's the name of your website? Like, what is it for? What products do you have on there again?
It's Zodiac Creation. It's zodiaccreations.com.
Okay.
It's right now it's all things Zodiac. I also do custom orders, which right now I've been doing a lot of shirts.
Okay.
But yes, Zodiac. Your Zodiac line. I do trays, shirts, glasses, hats, pillowcases.
Oh, that's what's good.
All that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, you definitely got to hit me up because I might be interested in get some products. I got to check out your website. But yeah, I sell products on my site, but I go through Teespring. And I know some people prefer to sell their products right out, from themselves. But that also is a lot of work.
Yeah,
shipping out everybody's shit and making sure, please. I'm like, I know Teespring takes a certain percentage.
That's like,
but to me, it's still worth it because I get to use a site. They have all these different products and designs, and you can actually charge people whatever you want, even on Teespring.
Yep, I heard about Teespring. I have right now. Well, I do got Printify. I have some stuff on there, but it's the you got to have them high resolution photos and stuff. It's a lot.
Well, with Teespring, I really haven't had no issues with like the high res. I mean, I literally just take because when I bought my logo, they give the company that I bought my logo through. They give you like 8 or 10 different things like logo, black on white, white on black. This the kind that you use if you're putting on t-shirts. This the kind you use if you. So they gave me like all type of different. So the ones that I would use like on products, that's the one that I use on Teespring. So I really never had no issues with that. But yeah, I'll talk to you about that too.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. But any last minute words, Tone?
Or sis, I appreciate it. I mean, I'm over here just I'm in the zone. I'm feeling good.
Same here. We didn't even take no shots tonight.
No, I've been good, sis. I've been good. I mean, I just really, honestly, I just feel. I killed this last little beer. I had this beer in my refrigerator for about almost 2 weeks, but last time I drank something like Tuesday, man. I've been doing good. I've been feeling great.
Well, that's good.
More energy. You know what I'm saying? It just, I figure, hey, my grandson will be here. It's like I gotta kind of, clear some things out, man. And
I know. And when your grandbaby coming?
It'd be October, sometime late October. So it's like, I mean, plus my body been letting me know, it's kind of time to, like they should change that. What's the name of that tune?
We all go through that. We all go there. That's trust and believe. Like I'll be like on my Friday night lives, that's when I like to get turned.
Right.
The rest of the week, I just be like working, grinding. Even though I've been trying to put out more videos, throughout the week. And I've been doing okay trying to keep up with the videos, but yeah, sometimes I just be like, I don't want to do shit.
I feel you. Yeah, we just up grinding. That's about it, though. Since we go, I'm pretty sure she's gonna keep in more contact with you, as far as y'all handling business and doing that. Because that's all I do. I just ride. I just drive. I never gave. We roll out. We 2-man team. You know, we just roll out, go get that bread, keep it moving. That's a good thing about it. The freedom of being able to move around what the hell I want.
Yeah,
I don't feel like you want to be bothered with them shit. Then I just won't make me no money.
Yep, and we gonna have to talk to you too, Tone, about your YouTube channel. But I'm about to send a message right now to Champagne because I want to make sure we get after Caramel Diva, after everything is a little better with her, that's when I want to start up our ladies' night. You know.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah.
There's a lot of other stuff you can talk about in the meantime, though.
Yeah. There's something. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be doing some. Matter of fact, you start writing down different topics that relate to family, being single, being married, having kids, not having kids. You know, whatever type of topics, because it's ladies' night, so we're gonna be able to talk about whatever we want to. But I'm gonna start getting some topics and write some topics down so we can do like maybe a couple of topics, and it's not gonna be a thing that we do all the time. It'll be like once a month, maybe twice a month at the most, because I don't want people to get too used to us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I want to start off with like maybe once a month, and we do, ladies' night, then build up our little followers to our show and whatever, and then we can probably expand it or whatnot. But yeah, shoot, I might get both of y'all asses started on a YouTube channel.
I'm on it, sis. I need to go ahead and I just been getting all my info together. That's all I really been doing. I just been putting everything in its proper place. So once I transferred, it ain't nothing about I didn't have this. I ain't got this. Oh no, I got everything I need.
Yep, and everything is about social media. Even with Champagne and her business that he's doing, her Zodiac sign, everything is about social media. And one thing I have learned is that the more you advertise your stuff on as many social media sites as possible, the more you'll benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, IG, Twitter, TikTok, did I say Facebook? Yeah, YouTube, your website. Like everywhere that you have, like you got a website right now. I have a website, and on my website, I have all my other social links. On my YouTube channel, I have all my other social links, and so on and so on and so on. So no matter where people are, they will know all your other social links, and they'll start following you on all those other social links as well. So yeah, the big thing about business is you have to make sure you're known and seen on all social networks. But yeah, we'll deal with that.
Already. Well, hey, sis, I appreciate hanging out with you.
All right, love you guys. I appreciate y'all coming through too.
Love you too.
And everybody who tuned in tonight, we definitely really appreciate you guys, especially on Friday nights. Because some of y'all be out there being hot and ass on Friday nights. Y'all be out there hanging out at the clubs and all that kind of stuff. And so the people who actually, be at home chilling and they like get up on here for their entertainment, we really do appreciate you guys very, very much. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and never forget, you guys, to always keep it hood. Bye. Good night.
All right, y'all. Peace and love.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you too.
All right. Bye.